lucky me. I'm another Brexit refugee, let's be honest. So, is anyone here into like reality TV show? Yes! So, I mean, there's nothing else going on in Munich, let's be honest. We have to find our drama somewhere else. So, a friend recently got me into a show called Below Deck. Does anyone here know that show? It's so funny. If you don't know what it is, basically there's like this massive yacht and it's a group of basically colleagues who are all living on a boat together, and they have to take the mega rich on different holidays throughout the Caribbean. And like the tips are like close to 25 grand. It's like that rich. I don't know how much it costs because they never tell you. If they don't tell you, you know you can't fucking afford it. So I'm not breaking my heart and actually looking that up. But I can't imagine what it would be like to live with my colleagues. And to be honest, like if I have a really shit day at work, what I do is just watch that and it makes me feel so grateful, which says a lot, to be honest. Like the sleeping quarters are barely a quarter of the size of this room. I cannot imagine being that close 24/7, hostage on a boat. I mean, colleagues, you can't choose them and you can't really tell them to fuck off without lasting consequences or causing problems for yourself. Now, because of I'm so unique and I work in technology, I work with people who have masters and PhDs, and yet when they cross the threshold of an office, they just seem to lose all common sense. Where you have to ask yourself, how the fuck are you alive at this point? How have you got this far? So from the perspective of some of my colleagues, I had a manager text me being like, do you know where Dave's birthday card is in the office? And I'm like, I'm in fucking Turkey. How am I supposed to find you a greetings card all the way back in London? What are you doing? Well, there was another colleague as well who she spent half a day trying to figure out why her computer was not working. No, she was moving the mouse this way and the cursor was going that way. And she would move the cursor that way, or the mouse that way, and then the cursor that way. Half a day. The only reason it got fixed is because someone went over and was like, your mouse is upside down. Half a day, man. Now, I don't know if most people here know British people, but we are relentless and we just take the piss constantly. We had another colleague who wore camouflage jeans, and for the entire day we'd be like, oh, Timmy, where have your legs? Oh, he's floating down the office. Where have your legs gone? We can't see them. So I can't imagine that being on a boat where like man overboard, which does happen in the show. I can just imagine like, Dave's overboard. Wow, are you going to help him? Nah, fuck it, just leave him. He'll get wet a bit, he'll be fine. So I can't imagine the mouse woman just being like, if I turn the boat this way, what happens? I can't live with that, man. And what is it with like German colleagues where they're just like, we must bond over sport, and we will go for a hike and we will all get naked in a sauna. I'm like, no, I don't need to know what my colleagues look like underneath all of those clothes. I'm fine, thank you very much. So going back to the show, the drama is probably not that surprising at all, but also is at the same time. There's a team lead. Day one, they have like forced fun for team bonding. He took that a little bit too literally when he got pissed and took a colleague back to his bunk, had sex, but was very clear, this is a one-night stand. That was day one. Day two, did she listen? Did she fuck? Why is Gary all worky and no flirty? Why is he not like it then? I'm like, he told you were a one-night stand. What is wrong with you, woman? So then, a few days, but day three, he's already moved on to somebody else. They're like kissing and whatever in front of her, and she's like, oh my god, this is so rude. So, and then they end up just arguing for the entire season. Like day 5, she's still confused, being like, this is the weirdest throuple I've ever been in. You're not even in a couple! The maths are not mathing at all. And they continue, and then the girl too gets fucking surprised that like everybody hates each other on this boat. Then another couple see them, like there's 2 couples at this point, and then they all start having drinks, like discussing like let's have a foursome because that makes fucking sense at this point. and then someone spills something on the wood, and then they start having an argument about who's going to have to clean this up. So then the women get bored, go to the guest bedroom, start fucking each other. The men finally realise, like, where are my ladies gone? They go, like, knocking on the door, being like, oh shit, well, we missed our chance. And then have to go back. And then there's, like, a whole reunion where one of them ends up pregnant. And then there's, like, this talk about having an STD. And just, like, and now all of them are panicking. And, like, my dick's so... Really? Really? What a fucking surprise. You're all shagging each other. How is that a mystery? I'm just like, if you're at least fucking your colleagues, please fuck with a condom on. Like, it's not that difficult. Although, to be honest, if you're coming for a comedy show for safe sex advice, I don't think you should be allowed to have sex at all. Let's be honest. You should not be going anywhere near the parts that create other life. Because we have a lot of issues. So, yeah, that's good.